What's up, Packers fans? Well, as Boromir said in the Two Towers, this is the answer to all the riddles. Yes, I'm nerding out because the Packers and Aaron Rodgers have agreed to a 4-year contract extension, hovering around the $200 million range, which 153 of which is guaranteed. The Packers will have Aaron Rodgers' cap number going down. Obviously, this is a humongous moment for the franchise, getting their superstar quarterback extended under contract, lowering his cap hit. And now they can start the process of building their roster for 2022. Word already coming out that they will most likely be, yes, franchise tagging Davante Adams later this afternoon. But the main story, obviously, is Aaron Rodgers and what it means for Jordan Love as well. Rodgers will continue to try to lead this team to a championship. Packers will continue to try to put together a championship contender. What to do with that backup quarterback, though? Jordan Love, obviously a former first-round pick who has now 2 years in the system, has some value as far as sticking around as the backup. You're only a twisted ankle away from having to play your second guy. Would much rather have a talented young quarterback who's been in the system going on 3 years now than some journeyman you bring in off the street who's just learning the system, trying to find a way inside Matt LaFleur's offensive construct. You don't just make that move to make it. Now, in a draft class that there isn't exactly a who's who rogues gallery of standout quarterback prospects, maybe there is a team, especially now that we know Rodgers will be back well before the draft, that makes a phone call about Jordan Love. Of course, you listen to that phone call, you take it, and you weigh the options as far as value goes. But you don't just make that move just to make it. Yes, Rodgers with a 4-year deal means that the Packers will have Aaron Rodgers under center as their starter as it lines up through the length of Jordan Love's rookie contract. So you would suspect that the Packers most likely would try to get something out of that. But I don't think they do it just to do it. It has to make sense. As for Rodgers and the Packers, you guys know I'm well on record here that I thought it was time to turn the page. But the Packers are bringing him back and going to try and win a championship with their aging superstar. It makes sense from the standpoint of Matt LaFleur and Brian Gutekunst feeling so close to a championship, having been on the doorstep a few years in a row now and just not being able to close the deal. It's a challenge. It's going to be a challenge, especially given the salary cap issues and things constraining them when it comes to building a roster around a quarterback and a receiver who you got to think are going to take up a pretty sizable chunk of the cap, even with their numbers going down. We'll see how this plays out as far as the actual construct of the contract itself, what the actual guarantees are, what it looks like from year to year as far as when the bonuses are due and work out the stuff. And all of that nitty gritty will come to light here the next probably hours, maybe days. But the main headline, Aaron Rodgers is back, baby, and the Packers will undoubtedly be Super Bowl contenders for the next few years. Keep it here for all the latest on the green and gold. Tell your friends and tell your family, Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide.